Hey boyos, daily check-in with John V, September 4th. And give me one moment, I want to make sure I have the volume on my headset. And I do, perfect. Okay, yep, daily check-in with John V, September 4th, 2024. I now have 9 TMU orders in the mail. 9. Um, I noticed they do some kind of promotion every couple days where you literally can buy anything you want in 10 minutes and they ship it to you for free. Now, the trick there, obviously, is you buy something that's like 50 cents, have them ship it in an order by itself, 50 cents, and it'll be late, because it always is, and they issue you a $5 credit for any late order. So obviously, you're getting a free item, and you're getting an item, and you're getting $4.50 from the company. So, I fail to see how I lose from that. So, that's why I have 9 orders. It was 8, but then I did another order and got, what was it? Give me a second here. Another order for $16. It was a 75% off card storage box. A nice one, valued at like 20 $25, and a bunch of pins, stickers, and jewelry. Because with that particular offer that they have is, you get an item 75% off, and then 7 items 50% off, and simply get 8 items and they ship it to you for free. So the solution there is the 75% off item. You want to get something substantial that's worth a lot, right? A pair of jeans, a jacket, a card storage box, and you get it like at a substantial discount of like $8, and when it's valued at 20 to 25. And then you just fill up the other 7 items that are 50% off with like things that are worth like less than $1, like jewelry and shirt pins and stickers and stuff like that. And $16, it'll be delivered late. I get a $5 credit. So in essence, I'm getting, you know, what, $30 worth of value for $11. So you can't go wrong, right? The company, it's mind-boggling how cheap the stuff is with all the discounts and coupons and credits, and it's insane. Like, Temu literally changed my life, and I said that in the review I left on Trustpilot, and I was saying that on my other daily check-in. Temu changed my life. Like, the prices are unbeatable, you know? But I was going to do another item that was $55, but I wasted the discount card I got during the night on a pair of pants that I don't actually want. If it had been a nice pair of jeans and they reduced the cost to like $8, sure, I would have got it. But I was like, this looks like a decent pair of pants. Put the discount card on it, and then I was like, nah, I don't want it. So I'm not checking out with that, right? And I have 2 coupons for 20% off any order that's up to $100 in value, right? So $20 off of $100. But yeah, I can't say enough good about the site. The site is amazing. The site is amazing, and having late shipping times is actually a bonus because of the $5 credit you get. And sure, I'll take a package 2 weeks late if it means I get a $5 credit, right? Um, but yeah, 9 orders. Likely have another order here tonight or tomorrow night. Just something really small. But I had blood work today, and they took like 7 little tubes of blood from me, and apparently they can't test my temperature at that hospital. So I have to literally go to Kentville Hospital, which is like 50 kilometers away, to have my temperature tested and bring in my piss sample when I go. And that's just so much bullshit. But I'm recording all my medical appointments and letting the welfare office know so they can, give me money for the transportation. So, yeah, I don't know much what else to say. Like, I have my booster draft tomorrow, and I'm hoping to get first place. I should be able to realistically, right? I'm just that good. and that'll be $36 to enter that. But they have a new game store in the city, just outside the city in Dartmouth, and it's called Fact or Fiction Games. It's only been open for a couple weeks, and they had a fucking booster draft for like $30 right there. That's good value. And first place, part of the prize, was a revised or unlimited booster pack. And do you realize how much one of those are worth? One of those are worth literally hundreds of dollars. If I knew about that, I might have like hitched a ride to the city the day before in anticipation of this draft to participate, just to try to get first place to get that booster pack, right? Because that's how valuable the booster pack is, right? And hundreds of dollars is one of those booster packs is worth, and they had that up for grabs for part of first place prizing. And I noticed that store, they've been doing lots of good promotions for their events because they want to pull the customers in. And like I seen that and I was like blown away. Like, a booster pack worth hundreds of dollars as part of the first place prizing, plus the entry fee is at a reduced cost of what a booster draft normally is. Like, blew me away. It was like Team U all over again. But yeah, I've been really slacking on the lifting. It's not that big of a deal as long as I keep doing my diet. I don't want to go backward on my diet and start, binge eating and have a bad day or two or a week or whatever. Like, occasionally I will be tempted and be like, man, I'd like to order a fucking 18-inch pizza and eat the whole thing today. But I know if I do that, it's going to set me back like 2 weeks on my diet. And I can't do that, right? No pizza. When I get down to 175 and I'm maintaining my weight, then I can occasionally have, a little bit of pizza, nothing crazy, not 4 or 5 slices, just, a slice, maybe 2 slices, right? And then the rest of the day I have to be really strict to make up for the pizza, right? But I'm really serious about my looks maxing transformation, and I am a little skeptical about becoming a 7 out of 10, a pretty boy. I don't know if I'll get quite to that level because like I do have some undesirable features about my face, right? Like my eyes are a good color. They're green, the best color you can have. But the shape of my eyes, I kind of have prey eyes, right? And prey eyes are really bad. Prey eyes are really bad. And if I want the pretty boy look, I can't have a big beard. Essentially, most pretty boys, they don't have a beard at all or a very little bit of stubble, right? And I have to have a beard to cover up the fucking bad jaw that I have. But, still think when I'm done looks maxing, I'll be a decent looking man, right? Because, already the 20 something pounds that I've lost, there's a substantial difference in my looks. Like that one profile picture I had on the MISC, I looked really bad. Like, I barely look like even the same person then as I do now, right? Just from losing 20 something pounds, I barely look like the same person as when I was 265. Because that picture, I was genuinely ugly. I was a ogre. I don't consider myself an ogre now. But obviously, on the looks maxing forum that I'm on, they all say I'm an ogre, but it's bullshit, basically. I see the young guys, the new guys that'll join the site, and they're looks maxing, or they've already looks maxed, and they're like just a young guy. They're like 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there, and they all look the same to me. They look like a broccoli head Chad. Like the kind that would get together with a group of four of his friends and they go to the gym and do a bench press session for a half an hour once a month. That's what they look like. Just some young broccoli head Chad. They all look the same to me. All these young guys that have looks max, and they usually tell them they're a high tier normie or, a 7 out of 10, a pretty boy, and I fail to see it because they all look the same to me. They just, they look youthful, which is great. when I'm done my looks max and transformation, I'll have a lot of my glow back. I will have some glow. I will have some. But when I was 265, I had no glow. No glow at all. And a bald head and visible facial fat. And I still do, but it's not as pronounced, right? Um, but yeah, if I can have my end result from my looks maxing transformation be a 6 out of 10, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that because I think in my prime I was a 6.5 out of 10. I was essentially a tweener, someone that's caught between Chad and Normie, which is good. That's any man who's 6.5 out of 10, they can't really complain. That's pretty good. And I don't think I'll be a tweener again, maybe for my age, but if I can get to 6 out of 10, I'll be happy. But I'm not exactly doing it to try to score girls. I'm mostly doing it just because I want to look decent. I don't want to look like a piece of shit. And, I want people to respect me. And when I was 265 and really fat, really ugly, people didn't respect me. I would catch shit from people that I know all the time about my appearance, right? And I don't, like, I do appreciate it because obviously if I look bad, I want people to tell me I look bad. I want people to tell me that I look bad, right? I don't want people to lie to me and say that I look amazing when I don't, right? Because I've had friends and they were really fat, really ugly, and I would tell them like, "You look like shit," and they would ignore me, right? They pretend they didn't hear me, but because that's because they were set into the lifestyle of being fat and ugly, and they had no intention of improving themselves, right? But me, no, I'm not resigning myself to the fate of being a fat, ugly fuck for the rest of my life, right? I deserve better. I deserve, you know, you get what you deserve, right? And I can improve my appearance. It doesn't take much. It's not that difficult. And now if somebody said to me, "You have to do 5 hours of light cardio every day to get down to your goal weight," I'd be like, "Sorry, I fail already. I know that I can't commit to 5 hours of light cardio every day. I just can't do it." When it comes to, if it comes down to something that's a willpower, I can do it. Like, dieting. It's like, because dieting doesn't take effort, it just takes willpower. And that's easy, right? It's just restrain yourself rather than force yourself to partake of some kind of activity like cardio. Because cardio, I would be done. There's no way I could do that much cardio. Even if someone said 2 hours of light cardio a day to get to your goal body weight, I wouldn't be able to commit to it. Nope. I'm too lazy and unmotivated to do that. Diet, on the other hand, yeah, that's easy. That's easy. I will get down to my goal body weight through diet. I will. And then it's a matter of, commit to a good lifting schedule, likely 4 times a week, maybe 3 times a week. I might alternate between 2 pull workouts a week and 1 push-up workout a week, with the next week being the opposite. So essentially getting 3 of each type of workout in every 2 weeks. I might do that. Um, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, it's just, you know, put the workouts in here and there just to maintain what I have, right? I don't want to be skinny fat, right? Um, but yeah, boyos, I don't know too much what else to say. I know here shortly I have to make my evening meal. I might take a picture of it, although it's going to just be a repeat of what I've had before. It's just going to be like steak with fried potato, fried carrot. Nothing incredible. It's just, a poor man's meal, right? Although steak is not a poor man's food. Steak is not for poor people. Steak is expensive. If you're eating any kind of protein food, then you're not a poor person. But I am a poor person, but I shop around, I get the deals, right? And obviously, I care about my health and my appearance, so I am going to eat steak because steak is very, very good for you. I'm not going to be some fool that just eats Kraft dinner and potatoes and that's it, like I used to be when I first started lifting. When I first started lifting, I literally just lived off of, fried potatoes, Kraft dinner, and bananas. That was pretty much it. Sometimes I'd have like cheese whiz sandwiches or a pound or two of chicken in one sitting, but that was rare. I usually didn't do that. It would usually always be, you know, 2 meals a day of Kraft dinner and fried potatoes, and in between those meals I'd have bananas or cheese sandwiches, right? And I had a great physique. Like I was really small, light, and lean, but I was weak as piss. I was weak as fucking piss. But you know, I was ripped. I was fucking ripped. I had the abs. I had the fucking veins popping out everywhere, and but I was 140 pounds at the same height I am now, and I don't want to be that light again because it's just why there's no need to be that light. And if you're dieting properly, if I'm dieting properly and lifting and doing a proper lifting session, I can be a pretty lean 175. I can do it. And I'm going to see the effects of just training upper body, see what kind of effect that has on my physique. Because if I train for a matter of months and I'm still not, really ripped at 175, I will start training the lower body, the legs, even though it doesn't help arm wrestling, just because, um, I can sacrifice being a little bit leaner in favor of, you know, having more muscle on my lower body because ideally I don't want to be a lagless 175, but I'm thinking if I want to make the most of 175, I want to be lean as possible and have as strong of an upper body as possible, right? But if I train for a matter of months and I'm like 17% body fat, 175, I'm like, okay, I can start training legs, bring myself down to like 12, and bring my legs up. And, it makes sense to me because then I have a more balanced physique and I'm not losing anything, right? But I know before, when I did that arm wrestling competition years ago, I was 176 and I didn't train legs, and I was pretty fucking ripped, pretty lean, right? So I should be able to do that again. I should be able to emulate that again. I got an email. What is it? It's probably nothing important. Come on, fucking load. Bells of Steel. BS. I should never have used the Bells of Steel website. I should have used Amazon or even Temu, but Temu wasn't around when I first bought my weight equipment. But ideally, I would have held off and bought it all off Temu, right? I don't think they sell the weight plates on Temu, but I think they do on Amazon. So, but boyos, I have to make my evening meal, so I will catch you later and see you on the MISC.